Hi, my name is Hannah Markham. I'm an interior designer for Baskervill in their hospitality studio, and I am beyond thrilled to have won the Woodcraft Hospitality Design Contest this year. When I started to think about the design of this guest room, my first thought as a designer is always, how can I create an immersive experience for guests, which I think is largely what people are craving, especially right now when they're at home. What will be an experience worth traveling for once we can again? And I think it's important in this sort of stalled moment in hospitality for us to really look forward and to encourage this renaissance of new ideas and really allow ourselves to dream again, to challenge the status quo. So that's really where I landed, is creating a space that I felt was very serene and contemplative, responding to this idea that 2020 has propelled us into craving something that's harmonious and less frenetic. I know that's been true for me on a personal level. I've also been, on a personal level, very inspired by geometry this summer. I created a lot of personal art projects with that in mind, and I wanted to bring some of that inspiration into the design here through the furniture design and some of the selections. So really just going back to basic form and creating a space that's almost lyrical in its simplicity. So for me, the design process starts by being inspired largely by one element, which in this case was an arch, and then really representing that throughout the room. It's the entry when you walk into the space in sort of this one dramatic statement, and then it's repeated in the gentle curved edges of the headboard. And then it's repeated again throughout in almost every design of the furniture pieces, but always in a new way. So that instead of feeling so repetitive or obvious, it feels purposeful and, like I stated before, just gives the room a sort of fluidity. I think we also draw people in our detailing as designers, and you can get someone to kind of look your way with that loud statement, but you really get them to linger and study and appreciate design in the details. So whether that's a thoughtfully integrated pull or the extended lip on the base of the oblong pill table, it doesn't always have to be a costly addition for ornament, but I think if it's functional and it's thoughtful, then you've really succeeded as a designer. And then, of course, I can't ignore the call for guest health and return on investment, especially from an owner perspective, as we begin to climb out of this pandemic. So those two things were equally taken into account throughout the design and the design decisions. And lastly, I just want to thank Woodcraft Hospitality, for this opportunity. And I'm grateful from a personal perspective, but also just really encouraged by people and companies that are working to create different opportunities for innovation and supporting our industry right now. I think we all need it. Thank you.